Well, hey everybody, this is Brian Boer with Modern Day Computers, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do a review. Well, I'm going to do a review, and it's on nothing new. Well, it's kind of new to me, but it's been around for several years, for about 20. So it is, in this case, the Sega Genesis second version. I bought this from my local Buybacks used movie game CD store today for $20. I even have the oh, sorry, so much brightness, but yeah, you can see it for $19.99. It comes with a original Genesis controller, and basically, I'm making this video more of a documentation that, in case if this does not work for some reason, I'm showing that I did not do anything wrong. So I have not hooked this up. I have not played it yet. I have not, I have not connected it to the ports into the controllers yet. The only thing I have connected is the RF switch, and if you don't know what that is the original connection to the back of a TV for the antenna. If you ever had a Nintendo Entertainment System, it was that little gray box that also came with the Super Nintendo, that had this wire come out. You connect your see, I'll show you what I mean, because I still have a TV antenna that gives a that gives me HD broadcast, and I know, and that's the RF switch that's connected to my antenna and then into the TV, which is an HD TV. So the nice thing is that it's backwards compatible for my TV. So that's a big plus. So that's as far as I've gone with connecting anything. I have looked it over, and there are no bent pins or anything. So assuming that this works, I will then switch over to, or I will go on the Amazon, and I have seen a connection that will plug into the connector right here that will go to RCA, the red, white, and yellow connections. Of course, this doesn't do HDMI. HDMI was never even heard of 20 years ago. But if you've also seen previous videos, you know that I have a Retron 5, which is a third-party gaming console developed by Hyperkin within the past couple of years, and it's a system for Retron 5 that you can play Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games, Famicom, Super Famicom games, Famicom games, and you can hook up the 32X. The Sega Master adapter that plugs into the Genesis. I don't have that. I don't intend to get the Master system yet. I just never was never interested in it. So, but Sega Genesis, I grew up in the 90s. I saw the commercials of, just Nintendo and Sega going at it. I mean, they're going, having stuff like, Sega has blast processing, and Nintendo just sucks. And Sega really did an excellent campaign to try to tell people that Nintendo was that, we're so nice, and yay, and we got Mario, we got Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog will kick Mario's ass. Well, shoot, if I had the game with me 10 years later, we all know what happened, because I have a copy of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's on a CD, and it runs on the Nintendo GameCube. So, in the end, Sega lost out on the video game wars, because basically, from what I've read, they just could not make the developers very happy. There are too many changes that they made and stuff. And, it's a shame. But, that's why now in 2015, it's Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo as the big three. Sega just makes software. And I think they've found that they're more profitable making software, because you can now find Sonic the Hedgehog on every platform in existence. I have it on my Android. I have it on my iPhone. I have it on Steam, on the Nintendo, on my Xbox 360. I don't know if they had it for PlayStation, but if not, it's not a total loss. If you're able to get an iPod or an iPhone or an Android device, there you go. You have Sonic the Hedgehog. Though, to me, nothing will. When it comes to Sonic, the controller is king, not this, touch, controller, which I think is absolutely terrible. So, but let me give you, so not to go off sidetrack like I always do, but if you've seen this is the version 2. Version 1 was a little bit wider. It had more of a dome, kind of a dome here, and in Europe it was called the not Master, Mega Drive, Sega Mega Drive. So in America, this is why it's called Genesis. I don't know why. Maybe they wanted to appeal to the religious people or something. I don't know. But their claim was that they were the first 16-bit console, and then came Super Nintendo, which basically kicked their ass in the long run. But there are 3 different Genesis systems. You have the original, which came out to here. Then you have this version, and then as the years went by, and as the system started to get older, they condensed it. I think the third version is like, you cut out here, and then you rearrange it into a square, and that's it. They shrunk down the electronics to be like 1/3 the size of this. But this is all they had at the game store. So I figured, $20. Hopefully it works, and I have 7 days to return it. And if at worst it doesn't work, you're not going to see me go, hit my head with it or anything. I'm going to take very good care of it. And if it doesn't work, I will return it and get store credit and get something else. But for one thing, being a 20-year-old system, I'm just going to show it off what it looks like, because for being 20 years old, I mean, this looks very, very like this is something that someone took great care of. I mean, if it was given to a kid, it would probably be, kind of, nasty and gunky. And I mean, when I look at the controller, the controller looks practically new. The buttons are not sticky. I will take apart this controller and clean the insides out, because I do see dust on the side, and I did that with my other controller before. And well, I don't know if you'd be able to see, but it looks kind of nasty in controller 2 port. See a little gunk on there. That just probably means they never played multiplayer. or two-person, because this never hooked up to the internet because there was no internet back then. This is the system that you only had two people to play with, but so we're going to have some fun. I'm going to try this out, and unfortunately, since I can't share it on the Hangout, I have to mount the camera. So let's see here, and this is the connection. Yeah, it's a 9-pin connection. Let's see if yeah. Unfortunately, with my original Nintendo, they were nice enough to put a RCA adapter, like the red, white, and yellow type colors. Only in their case, it was mono. It wasn't stereo sound, so you had only yellow and red. But I just split it off for the red part and have it come in both speakers. Anyway, I don't care. So let's see. Only one way to put it in, and we get the power supply. And if I remember, and tell me in the comments, please, if you've had a Sega Genesis, because I rented a Sega Genesis from Blockbuster back in the day. Get it for 3 days for like $20, and had that for rented Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog is about the only thing I will play on Sega Genesis. So, but the power brick, I wish, I'm gonna have to see if they got a new version. Did that come out? Nothing wrong with it. I'm just looking at it. Kind of looks like that plug there is interchangeable, but it's not. At least I don't think it is. I'm not going to break it, but I think I remember the Sega power brick for the original system being like, I don't know, twice as big and twice as heavy and stuff. But hopefully there are third-party ones still out there that I can use it to. They make the brick, but then they like with I'll give you an example. With my Wii U, this type of thing. This goes to my Wii U. That this wire goes to the system. This one goes to the actual plug. That's what I really want to do, because I hate these big plugs. They take up too much room. So I plug that in, and there's no lights on it, so hopefully it works. Let's see. I'm going to change my TV or change the setting. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune is on. Let's see. I need to set it to channel 3. Can I do it? Air 3. Okay. So that's pretty much what we're looking at. So one moment. I'll just put that right there. And plug it in. I don't hear any buzzing, so I've just plugged it in here. No big deal. Oops. So that's the only ports. I don't know what that hole does. I have to look into it. I see a shiny piece of metal down there. So, yeah, that's a simple thing. And then let's see if I can do this. Just hang it for my camera. Okay, so I'm just going to take the rubber band off the controller. This is how it came at the store. So it wasn't. There's no box, no nothing. Very long cord. I'd say that's about an 8-foot cord. Let's see. It's a 9-pin serial port. I can't remember what other system did exactly. Oh yeah, I remember. It's the Atari. Atari had exactly like this. So I think Atari controllers were compatible with the Sega Genesis. Don't quote me on that. I don't want you to try it out. So, and then say, "Oh, Brian said he thought he was right." So, I don't want to take any responsibility because I'm not entirely certain. I only remember seeing these ports. So we just plug it in. And for you youngins, this is how we played video games with cords. We didn't have those fancy schmancy batteries and, wireless technology back then. We played with wired controllers and we liked it. Sorry. So let's bring this down. Let's see here. How can I? You know what? Let's get the Echo. The Echo's not working. I don't have it plugged in, so I can't do Alexa, Cincinnati Reds. Or Alexa, party on, Wayne. Okay, that is what if that's messing up. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick. Because I'm willing to bet my carbonite backup is interfering, so I'm just going to okay. And then I'm just selecting that, and then so if the video looks weird because as I'm watching it, the bottom half below here is getting a lot more scrambled because I guess it's the picture, but I don't know. So we're gonna test this out using my favorite game, Sonic the Hedgehog. I bought this from the game store a while back too, because I wanted to use on my a Retron 5. So it comes with an instruction manual and regular cartridge. So, and I know it works because I was playing it before. So I just take it, stuff it in. Feels kind of tight. One thing I liked about the Super Nintendo was the eject button. This doesn't have one. Okie dokie. It's the moment of truth. Was that $20? What? Worth it. And we hit power. I seize it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Sonic the Hedgehog. And boy, am I spoiled with HD graphics because this looks like crap. So just pull back. Yeah. This is probably because of the RF adapter, the antenna adapter. So I hit start, and I hit start again, and okay, and the controller works. It sounds okay, and of course around the edges you can see the blue border. Ooh. I'm greedy for these rings. I need to find. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Oh no! That's the first time I've ever fallen off there. Okay, I'm not gonna go to. Okay, here we go. Okay, hey, treasure trove. One thing I hated about Sonic is that he sucked at walking uphill. Okay. And the signature. Oh, boy, am I glad I got that shield. Signature move, and we. Yes, and zoom! Oh, shit! Aw, damn it. Damn those worm things. But at least got a extra life out of it. But give you a sense of what the competition was like. I got 1,000, got a 43 would have been, I don't know. So, I'm just pause that for a second. And the cool thing is that you have this little red light here, so that shows you it's on. See if reset works. Yeah. Now, if I remember right, let me. And what makes this really cool is that in reality, the sound on my TV is turned off. You're hearing the sound that's being streamed from my TV. Damn, whoever did this part sucks. This is not me playing. This is just a demonstration. Let's see. If I stop and I hit, I think it's up and start? No. No. There's a way to get okay. So it does that type thing. I am testing out. I need to find out the cheat because there's a well, it's not exactly a cheat sheet, like the Game Genie or anything, which I do have. So I need to test that sometime. Let's see. I want to get out of my phone. Let's see. What is it? Sonic the Hedgehog level select. So we're just doing Let's see. Sonic the Hedgehog came out in 1991. Game facts. Achieve control up C, down C, left C, right C. Okay. So let's try that. Up C, down C, left C, right C. Okay. Up C, oops, shit. Up C, down C, left C, right C. To activate control mode, press up C, down C, left C. It tells you, but before pressing start to begin the game, press and hold as you hit start. Okay. Press and hold A as you hit start. Nope. I didn't do it right then. Okay. The reset button feels kind of sticky. But yeah, this is the controller, so I mean, there's no scratches on it. That's the amazing thing. Okay, let's try this. Up C, down C, left C, right C. There we go. I heard it. Ah. Press and hold. Oh, that's interesting. No, rather than pressing B. Wait a minute. Am I controlling this? No, I'm not. Okay. Uh-oh, this guy's gonna suck. Maybe. Ah, he does. Okay. Let's try this again. Come on. Up C, down C, left C, right C. It doesn't work. Why? Up C, down C, before pressing start to begin the game. Press and hold A as you hit start. Okay. I'll hold it, and it doesn't work. But this is interesting. If I hit start and A, it resets the game. Up C, down C, left C, left C. Okay. It's not working. Config mode. There's a code called control, which is required before activating this code. Okay. Oh, okay. This is what I wanted. At the top, up, down, left, right. Okay. There we go. There we go. It's up, down, left, right, and then you hold A and press start. And this is, this was their version of. I can go to special stage. And I can keep doing this to my heart's content. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no! Gosh darn it. But, that's... And... So I can say it works. I am very happy with it. Let me see. I'm trying not to get cables all messed up. Of course, I was raised as a Nintendo kid, so having this is it kind of feels weird, but you know, since the console wars are sadly all over, there's nothing really there's really nothing to look forward to, because you can find most of the good games that are cross-platform now, except for like Halo and Little Big Planet, and those are the exclusives pertaining to the systems. But this was considered awesome 25 years ago. I mean, let's see, it's 2015. So, this it's creepy for me to think that this is interesting. I'm just noticing that the case that I took out of my Mortal Kombat, because the holder on my Sonic one was broken. The Acclaim thing was on the bottom. That was interesting. 25 years ago, this was the hottest thing on the planet, including the Super Nintendo. Little backstory with Super Nintendo. I did buy the Super Nintendo when it was in the stores. Bought it from Toys R Us. Then I decided to sell it, and then about 4 years later, I bought a used version because I really wanted to play Mario. Well, now that they have the Mario games on digital download, but this, having the game itself, that's something special, because that you own a copy of the game, whereas a digital version, because of the licensing that they do today, they technically say that you don't actually own it at any time, because they revoke it and say you don't own it anymore. I mean, Nintendo is the worst when it comes to digital game licensing, because they lock it to the system. So in case, say, I lose my Wii U in a flood, or the tornado tears up the house, I can't, and my Wii U is destroyed. I have to actually go to Nintendo and say, "Please, sir, can you restore my games?" And they probably will, out of good faith. But if I go, my system broke again, they'll start look at me like, "Yeah, that's tough on you." So I will always prefer the physical copies over digital, because physical actually costs less in the end. With I'll give you a perfect example of that. Grand Theft Auto 5. I've seen used Xbox 360 version for $28 at the game store, and if I go on to 360 site where they sell the digital version, still $60. Digital games do not drop in price very, as fast as physical copies, because why should they? It's just on a server, doesn't cost them much, so they can charge you whatever they want. So that's my only little rant. So let's see, who is watching me? Somebody's watching me. Who is it? Hi, viewer. I don't know who's watching me. Jacob? Maybe? Let's see. I need to go to YouTube. Where is YouTube? I am broadcasting on YouTube. YouTube. One moment, please. I have been called for supper, but I'm almost done here, so I don't see it. So leave a comment, please do. Follow me. I'm at Brian Boer. Let's see, plus Brian Boer 1 on Google Plus if you follow me there. I guess it's Brian Boer on YouTube. I have to look that up. I think so. Maybe. I need to promote it more. Yeah. I want to make this my regular job now. I have 25 subscribers. Thank you, 25 subscribers. It's a tongue twister. Yeah. My tongue says, hang on. Yes, I am able to turn my tongue sideways. So, well, but you just witnessed a working Sega Genesis I bought for $20. This is a very good system. I'm going to clean this, and I'm going to make this as good as possible, and I'm going to buy a new connection for it so I can hook it up to my entertainment center so I can do YouTube gaming and be able to show those little kids what they're missing. Because even though you can play it on an iOS device, there's nothing that beats the original. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and you can follow me on Google Plus if you do that. Plus Brian Boer 1. Let's see if it's plus.google.com/actual plus. So this is where Google gets weird. When I mean plus.google.com, I mean plus.google.com. And then it's the plus sign Brian Boer 1, number 1. The number 1. Yeah. And then you'll find my profile. Or, follow me on YouTube. I don't promote my videos as much. I can't remember if I'm just youtube.com. Okay, never mind. I am youtube.com/user Brian T. Boer. Someone has my YouTube name. I have to see if I can get it from him. Facebook, I am Brian Boer. Twitter, I'm Brian Boer. Find me on there. Talk with me. I always reply back. But, just don't say anything nasty. I don't like that. So, don't want to break that. That's a $20 investment. Maybe that stuff will go up in value in 20 years. Ooh. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it and have fun and geek out. See you later.